Hello and welcome back to ROADTRIpVIA, the road trip ready trivia quiz made to be played while riding in your car. Today's episode, number 1327, the category Friday Night Pub Quiz, number 41. This is a 21 question random knowledge trivia quiz where all of the questions come from a good mix of easy, medium, and hard levels of difficulty. There are 20 questions up front, that's the main game. There is a question 21 tiebreaker at the end if you need to stick around for that. Question number 1. As of 2023, this team has only made it to the Super Bowl 4 times. Unfortunately, they lost all 4. What is this professional National Football League team that was the first team in the league to lose 4 Super Bowls? The answer is the Minnesota Vikings. Question number 2. After his death in 1485, historians long believed his body was thrown into a nearby river. His remains weren't seen again until 2012 when archaeologists excavated a parking lot in Leicester. Who was this last ruler of the House of York, the last English king killed in battle? The king we're looking for is King Richard III. Question number 3. He was born Cordozer Calvin Broadus Jr. in 1971 in Long Beach, California. What popular performer's stage name came from his mother because she thought he looked like a character from Charles Schulz's Peanuts cartoon? The answer is Snoop Dogg, who she thought looked like Snoopy. Question number 4. The first successful human-to-human organ transplant took place in 1954 in Boston, Massachusetts. The surgery predated modern anti-rejection drugs, but the patients were identical twins, so the organ was not rejected. Which organ was it that was successfully transplanted? The answer is a kidney. Question number 5. On this short list of celebrities, who is the only one that does not have a twin sibling? Scarlett Johansson from Black Widow, Vin Diesel from Fast and the Furious, Ryan Gosling from The Notebook, or Jon Heder from Napoleon Dynamite? Which one is not a twin? The answer, Ryan Gosling. Question number 6. What grammatical similarity do these food phrases have in common? Go hang a salami, I'm a lasagna hog, a nut for a jar of tuna, Anna nab a banana, and murder for a jar of red rum. The grammatical similarity for all of these phrases is that they are palindromes. They say the same thing forwards and backwards. Question number 7. Although she didn't pose specifically for the magazine, Hugh Hefner purchased the photos from another source for his December 1953 inaugural periodical. Who was this actress that became Playboy's first centerfold? The answer, Marilyn Monroe. Question number 8. The great Greek philosophers were all students at one point in their lives and then teachers at another point. Out of these 3 of the most famous, Aristotle, Socrates, and Plato, who taught who? Socrates taught Plato, and Plato taught Aristotle. Question number 9. On the night of April 14, 1865, John Wilkes Booth assassinated President Abraham Lincoln while he was watching the play Our American Cousin. What is the name of the theater where this infamous act in American history took place? Lincoln was shot inside Ford's Theater. Question number 10. Only counting the actual administrative boundaries of the city and not counting the population of the urban agglomeration or the surrounding metropolitan area, what city is officially the most populous city in North America? So just the city, not the metro area. The most populous city in North America is Mexico City. Question number 11. With lyrics like "Stalked in the forest, too close to hide, I'll be upon you by the moonlight side," which popular fairy tale from Charles Perrault inspired the English new wave band Duran Duran's hit song "Hungry Like the Wolf"? Hungry Like the Wolf obviously comes from Little Red Riding Hood. Question number 12. The three-age system is a methodological concept adopted during the 19th century, according to which artifacts and events of late prehistory and early history could be broadly ordered into a recognizable chronology. What age came after the Bronze Age? That question was a mouthful, but the age after the Bronze Age is the Iron Age. Iron Age is the answer. Question number 13. This character first appeared in Dahl's 1975 book, Danny the Champion of the World. What does the acronym BFG stand for in Roald Dahl's 1982 children's book with the same name? BFG stands for Big Friendly Giant. Question number 14. 1938's Girls on Probation, 1939's Naughty But Nice, 1940's An Angel from Texas, and 1952's She's Working Her Way Through College were all movies that featured what future U.S. president? With those titles, I thought the question was going somewhere else. The answer is Ronald Reagan. Question number 15. To test whether it was his name or his talent that sold books, what famous American author wrote 4 novels: Rage, The Long Walk, Road Work, and The Running Man, under the pseudonym Richard Bachman? The real name of Richard Bachman is Stephen King. Question number 16. There is some debate about which muscle in the human body is the strongest, but physiologists all agree that, on average, this muscle is the biggest. What is the scientific name of this large muscle? The largest muscle, on average, in the human body is the gluteus maximus. Question 17. The first commercial music compact disc, or CD, pressed in the U.S. was pressed at the opening of CBS Records CD production plant in Terre Haute, Indiana in September of 1984? What was the patriotic title of this album from The Boss? The Boss's real name is Bruce Springsteen. That album was Born in the USA. Question number 18. She still retains this title today, despite her ascension to Princess of Wales in 2022. Upon marrying Prince William in 2011, what title was officially bestowed on Kate Middleton by the late Queen Elizabeth II? Kate Middleton was given the title the Duchess of Cambridge. Duchess of Cambridge. Question number 19. Elizabeth Taylor was famously married 8 times to 7 husbands because she married Richard Burton twice. Who was the wealthy American socialite, hotel heir, and businessman that she married first, although only for 8 months? Marriage number 1 of 8 went to Conrad Hilton Jr. And question 20. Named after the Royal Navy ship whose crew discovered the depth, which is nearly 7 miles deep, the deepest area in the world's oceans, shares a name with what space shuttle which successfully completed 9 missions to space? The deepest part of the oceans that we know of is the Challenger Deep. Challenger is the answer. That wraps up the first 20 questions of today's quiz. There is a question 21 tiebreaker coming up in case you need to stick around for that. You do have about 20 seconds, which is just enough time to go down. You can subscribe to the channel. You can give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down. You can leave a comment. Or you can jump over to some of the other social media sites that we're on, Facebook, Twitter, or X, and Instagram. You can leave us a message there, follow along there. And now get ready for question 21, the tiebreaker for today's quiz. Whichever player gets closest to the correct number is going to win the point. How many of the 12 signs of the zodiac are modeled after animals? This is a pretty easy one, at least for guessing, because it's got to be between 1 and 12. How many of the 12 signs of the zodiac are modeled after animals? If somebody guessed 7, they win. If not, whoever guessed closest to 7 is going to win the point. And if after question 20 there was a tie, whoever just won that point just won the whole game. Congratulations. Thank you for watching. See you on the next trip.